I'm delighted to introduce Sandro. His practice has been around for 10 years, I think.
Yeah, around 10, a little bit less.
Okay, but during that time, Sandro, Marco and their team have designed for a number of leading brands in Italy and outside Italy, and this is their first collaboration for victoria+albert with an external design team. And beautiful bath, I think.
Thank you. It was presented just at Salone del Mobile this year.
And we thought we would ask Sandro to talk a bit about his career and in particular about designing for bathrooms. You've designed a huge range of products, kind of slowly working your way through every aspect of bathroom design, talking about materials, talking about the challenges that creating products at this level is, you know, quality products are hard to achieve in design terms. So hopefully we'll hear from you a few secrets about design.
Sure. So I would start from victoria+albert and from the Amiata. So we will go through slowly the process and the key elements that are important for us in designing this product. First, I would say the emotion. Amiata for us is like a cocoon space, and that's why it's a kind of a private space for your body inside the bathroom space. So it's not convex, the shape, as you see, is not concave, but it's something in between. We try to design something that balances the two opposite shapes. And it actually worked quite well, both because it gives this hint of neoclassicism to the product, and because it like shaped to the body back. You know, it's quite interesting. It's like working with the chair back.
Where the spine.
Yeah, exactly. So it gives you like some ergonomic support for your back as well. One characteristics I would say of the Amiata is that it's difficult to put it in a box. Usually the sales people, you know, they like to say, okay, that's the product, I put it in this modern box, or I put it in this classical box. You know? So it's easier to sell, it's easier to promote the product. For us, the challenge is like mess up the box, the boxes, you know. So where would you put it? Okay, now you have a modern environment, so it fits well in a modern environment. But it's something, you know, has this classical look. We wanted to do something limitless in time, you know, something that is simple, elegant, but not too loud.
It's the first time you've worked with Quarrycast.
Yeah, it's the first time we worked. It was nice to interpret the material. Then plus there are some production limits, and which is also a very important part for the designer.
And as a designer for you, is that the most exciting thing in a way, that the challenges force you to be creative with?
Yes, for us the exciting part of design is working with limit. We have strong limitation, and the creativity has to be adapted to those limitations. Otherwise, you are an artist. Okay, the artist has no limits, but that's another job.
I'm impressed, I must say, at the number of awards you've won so quickly. Some practices take a while to become established, and
for us it's good to have some recognition, some awards, because it's like someone that tells you, okay, you are doing the right things, you know. It's some, but at the end, the most important things is the product that you've done and the relation that you build with the people, the companies, and that's the main important goal.
Do you have strengths? Does Marco have strengths? How do you manage the work? Do you look to each other for direction?
That's our secret.
Okay.
No, for sure we are different, for sure. But when it comes out to the important decision and the final, you know, agreement, we are both together. It's quite important.
you were in London, Marco was in Trondheim. You know, you've studied design in different places. Does that help inform what you do? Having that international experience, did it change the way you think as designers at all?
For sure. Not just for my experiences, not only the college that is important, but is the experience, the whole experience. I mean, London was much more important than the college itself, much more important because of all the input that you get. No, that is really, really important for our work. I mean, we can live and work in Italy, but our mind has to be everywhere. And that's why we always like to go and experience all the fair abroad, to speak with the people, to see different places, because really you get the solution everywhere. That's important to grow your mind and be trained to look sideways. That's the whole point of creativity and apply to design as well.
In a way, the material
Is a restriction.
you want to work with it, but it inherently will challenge you
It's
in a
part
way.
of the challenge, yeah, for sure. Material is part of the challenge, production is part of the challenge, the market is part of the challenge, the use from the final user, the culture is part of the challenge. It's like you put everything together and you cook.